Yo, yo, yo. Yes, sir. Welcome to another video with BigDewTV. Man, today we doing a reaction video to jaw-dropping police dash cam moments. So crazy you think they was fake. See, I don't really believe the title, but I done seen some stuff, man. So I don't really know, but we about to definitely get right into this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Appreciate y'all so much. Man, let's get right into it, man.
Georgia's highway patrol doesn't mess around when it comes to speed. With a fleet of Dodge Chargers and a new arsenal of souped-up Chevrolet Camaros added in 2022, they're built to catch almost anything on the road. But on March 27, 2022, a different beast tried to outrun them. A 2015 BMW.
Y'all getting away from the police in a car chase, high-speed chase?
At 100.
You're not. You're not.
108 miles per hour.
Why you even say yes, bro?
The driver,
why you said that?
Deontay Dougherty. Trooper Swain pulled up behind the speeding BMW and followed as it veered off the highway. For a second, it looked like Deontay was going to pull over on the exit ramp, but then he floored it. Behind the wheel, Deontay had two young women with him, something the officers might not have known at the time. But that didn't change his actions. Up until now, he'd kept the chase on I-75, northwest of downtown Atlanta. But then...
Damn, video just started, fool.
He made a risky decision, diving straight into the heart of the city. Flying through red lights and cutting across traffic with zero concern for anyone's safety, it was clear this chase needed to end fast. One wrong move at those speeds, and it could have been catastrophic.
Boy, I'm telling you.
Somebody getting south of us. We're coming back up towards the spring, towards the 10th. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear. Clear left, clear right. I can see clear left. I can see clear right.
Finally, after a wild pursuit through the city streets, Deontay lost control and collided with multiple cars. When the dust settled,
He did not
and the
lose
sirens
control.
faded,
It was a pit
the
maneuver.
officers
Come on,
approached,
man.
ready to make the arrest. In a bizarre turn, Deontay and the troopers shared a few laughs about
He
their
said,
cars.
fuck
Even
it,
he
bro.
had to admit,
I'm caught.
the GSP's Charger Hellcats were on a whole different level. He was
Fool, at what point, like, once you decide to press down on that gas pedal and get it moving, you already know in your head if you get caught it's raps. You already fleeing. So he took it all the way there. So in this moment right here in his head, he like, it's over, bro. He think about all types of shit. His life over.
fleeing,
He might cry in the car.
driving and speeding, and with the damage done to several vehicles,
He
it's
OC
still
cooperating
unclear
now.
who's footing
Yeah, he
the
know it's
bill.
over. He's definitely crying in
One
the
thing's
car.
for sure.
He's scared as
Hopefully,
shitless. He's scared
everyone had
shitless
good
right now.
insurance, because outrunning the law, that's a price no one wants to pay. An ordinary day on I-30 turned into a high-stakes pursuit for Arkansas State Police Officer Corbin Freeman. He was cruising eastbound when a speeding BMW roared up behind him, weaving dangerously through traffic. But as soon as the driver spotted Trooper Freeman's patrol car, he backed off the gas, trying to play it cool. Freeman wasn't fooled. He tailed the BMW, trying to catch a glimpse of the license plate. Then he decided it was time to act, flashing the lights for a traffic stop. But the second they blinked on, the young driver punched it and took off. Freeman went on the offensive, trying to set up a pit maneuver to end things quickly. But with traffic building up in the opposite lane, he had to pull back. One wrong move, and the BMW could have jumped the median and crashed head-on into someone. So Freeman stayed hot on his tail, watching as the driver blew through red lights and threaded the needle between cars.
Bro, I feel like people
Seizing an
they not really
Freeman
cutting
went
up.
for another pit
You not
bull.
really trying to run for you.
But
Barely
this
you
driver
wasting your
wasn't
time,
giving up
bro.
Without a fight.
Cut
He
up.
swerved out of the way and kept on.
Fast and Furious. You not fast and no furious. Alright, what is you doing? If you gonna run, run. Fuck. He driving like he late to go pick up his daughter from cheerleading practice or something. You running from the police. He got out in the grass. Yeah. It ain't even he's necessary.
West 53rd Street. Coming back up University.
The chase eventually led into a parking lot where the driver abandoned the car and bolted on foot. Freeman followed, leaping over a chain link fence. But as he climbed, his hand slipped, slicing open on the sharp metal. Bleeding and in pain, he had no choice but to stop the chase. And back at the car, Freeman found the driver's 16-year-old brother still sitting inside. Police contacted the boy's mother, who claimed her son was driving someone else's car. But when they searched it, they found more than just a reckless teen driver. Inside was 21.6 grams of prescription pills and a digital scale, a clear sign of some.
You riding around with that driving, not trying to get away from? I'm not promoting none of this. I just want to let y'all know that. But for the video we watching, this supposed to be crazy police chases. If you riding around dirty like that, and you driving like your life is not on the line, what are you doing? This shit not for you for real, bro. You should have just went to work, clocked in, 9 to 5, ain't nothing wrong with it. You're not a drug dealer, fool. It's not for you.
Something much bigger at play. This was no ordinary traffic stop. It was a dangerous game of cat and mouse that ended with shattered fences, bloodied
Like, what?
hands,
What are you
and
doing?
a major drug bust. Test driving a car
Pills?
usually means taking it for a
Mo, they are giving out jersey numbers for those, bro.
spin around the block. But for Molina, it meant driving off with a brand new Honda Civic without paying a dime.
I'm behind it, 1560 behind it, southbound 826, approaching 58.
Nah, driving on the shoulder is crazy. It's hella stuff over there. Your tires could be finished. They don't even need the spike strips for real. Yeah, he's cut. He's cut. He just cut up.
I got some at a
Come on,
G.
man.
Molina's joyride came to a screeching halt when she lost control, slamming into multiple vehicles and then smashing headfirst into a concrete barrier. The Civic was totaled, but Molina still wasn't ready to surrender.
What you mean you're not ready to surrender? What else is he gonna do? Oh, what he doing?
With the driver's side door jammed shut, she squeezed through the passenger window and made a desperate leap into the water below.
Oh my,
Lucky
off
for
the
her, it was deep enough to
Oh
break her
my
fall.
gosh.
Officers quickly tossed her.
I mean,
safety
that don't
ropes,
even look that.
But Molina
I mean,
wasn't
do she
having
know how
it.
to swim?
She rejected their help, struggling to stay afloat.
Oh
It took
man.
officers diving in themselves to save her from drowning. After a brief struggle in the water, they dragged her back to dry land and slapped on the cuffs. Molina was hit with charges of battery on a police officer.
Come on, bro. You know we gotta look at this
Dry
guy.
land and slapped on
Look at this officer's running for him. Who is he catching, bro? Let's talk about it.
cuffs. Molina was hit with charges of battery on a police officer. Save her from drowning.
Fool. He
After
run
a
like
brief
a
struggle in the
cornball,
water, they
bruh.
dragged her back to dry
He
land
was
and
definitely
slapped
not
off the
fast
cuffs.
growing up. Look
Molina
at
was
him.
hit with charges of battery on a police officer and
No,
grand
sir.
theft auto, landing her a spot in the Miami-Dade County Jail.
Really?
We all know that type of driver, the ones who think the rules don't apply to them. Those arrogant folks zooming down the shoulder, cutting in line like they're VIPs in a traffic jam. But there's nothing sweeter than seeing them get what they deserve. And that's exactly what happened on May 11th, 2020.
May have some damage and vehicle is
Oh, you should have
Now,
just kept
English
going
roads
left,
aren't
brother.
exactly built for high-speed chases. Our driver,
My
Simon,
God,
must have figured that out way too late.
damn right now.
Turns out he and his buddy Dean weren't just in a rush, they were running. And for good reason. They had 5 kilograms of hard drugs worth £500,000.
Oh, with the
stashed
butterfly doors?
It's stand by. I've got one out on foot. It is off road. It's one out and running. The driver's still in the vehicle. We're onto grassland. Passenger IC1 green top.
away. Simon tried playing it cool, telling the cops he bought his $100,000 BMW with money he made from breeding dogs and chopping trees. Yeah, right. We're not buying it. Pretty sure those funds came from a more illicit trade. As for Dean, he tried to disappear by hailing a cab like nothing happened, but he made one big mistake, ditching his backpack in a bush. The cops found it in no time. The result? 7 years behind bars for Simon and 6 for Dean. Guess cutting the line wasn't worth it after all.
These dudes be
A
clowns out here, bro.
23-year-old Layman Rashid would regret
Is
forever.
that a heli?
It started off as
What
a
the heli?
routine
That's a
stop.
heli?
Layman pulled over,
That's
and
a
the
scat?
officer approached his window.
I don't know nothing
But then
about cars,
things took a
bro.
wild
So
turn.
don't even come for me in the comments.
In the blink of an eye, Layman stomped on the gas, and that Hellcat roared to life,
Heli.
leaving the officer in the dust. Take a look at how fast he creates a gap. Thankfully, it was nearly 4 a.m., and the road was mostly deserted. But now, our trooper was in a race, hitting over 150 miles per hour just to keep up.
Damn.
Layman had a plan. Stick to the highway. No red lights to worry about, just open road.
Driving 150 miles per hour is OC. I'm not even trying to be a car that's moving that fast. Hey, what cities y'all think got the best success rates when it comes to high-speed police chases? In my opinion, based on all the videos I've been seeing, bro, New York got it down pat. They are OC. It's like they just known for that's just what they just love to do. Like somebody will really taunt the police and really just get active. Like let's just go on a chase. They get the white line and shit, all that shit. They be talking about all them car terminology and all that, gap and shit, like all that. Like New York OC, they got it hands down, in my opinion. But let me know what y'all think though.
He thought his Hellcat could outmuscle any police cruiser. But that confidence crumbled when another officer threw down a set of spike strips right in his path. Here's the thing. Once those spikes do their job, it's
Spizite!
game over.
Cook.
The tires
He's finished.
deflate slowly, preventing dangerous blowouts. And before you know it, the ride's done. Layman knew his run was up. He pulled over, ending the chase. The aftermath. A string of charges, DUI, fleeing a traffic stop, and reckless driving. But you have to give credit to the officers. They were concerned for his safety, despite the chaos he caused. Layman put his life and countless others at risk.
Damn, fool. Hold on, we gotta pause the video, bro. We gotta pause the video, fool. Fool, Tory Lane's team reveals that he was stabbed 14 times, bruh. Oh my gosh. Tory was stabbed 14 times, including 7 wounds to his back, 4 to his torso, 2 to the back of his head, and 1 to the left side of his face. Both of his lungs collapsed, and he was... Damn, why they cut the screen off? What word is that? He was placed on a breathing... Oh my gosh. He's talking normally now. He's in good spirits. Deeply thankful God he is pulling through. Fool, that's... They try to get him out of here. Megan sent the hit. Let's get back to the video.
And now, he's paying the price. August 23rd, 2022. A day that started with a routine traffic stop and quickly escalated into a high-speed cat-and-mouse game. In Arkansas, officers pulled over a silver Corvette, all because of some illegal window tints. Nothing major, right? But what happened next?
He better
Nobody
take off.
saw it coming.
And he in the neighborhood.
As soon as the Corvette came to a halt, the driver hit the gas, only to stop abruptly moments later to let his passenger bail out. Clearly, the guy in the passenger seat wanted nothing to do with whatever.
That's a good man right there. Passenger. Like, how do you think the conversation went? He like, I'm the passenger, right? I'm looking at my man like, fool, you about to run, fool? Listen, bro. I like my life. You know what I'm saying? I hope you make it out this situation, but please let me out, fool. I'm not trying to get a no police chase. Cause you don't know how it's about to go. The whole time, driver probably like, shut up, soft ass, bro. We about to go on this run. No, fool. Listen, let me out, bro. I like my life. Please let me out, bro. That's a good man for letting him out, though.
Was about to go down. With the door shut,
the driver,
the Corvette
he
tore off again.
At this point, he full blown crashing.
show you why I
Oh, hold on.
But it was like
He was ready to snitch. Look.
the door shut, the Corvette tore off again. Our officer tried to keep up, but it was like chasing a ghost. The Corvette disappeared.
Do y'all
from
stay
view in
right there, or are
seconds.
you just gonna just
Minutes
call an
later,
Uber, or
there's
you
a
about to just
glimpse.
walk somewhere, get
The
some
Corvette
food,
shows up again, tauntingly.
act like
close,
nothing happened?
only to vanish once more.
That ain't OD. What was that, a vet? There's no way y'all catching him.
With rain now pouring down and visibility
Ooh,
getting worse,
wet streets?
the chase was called off for safety.
Nah, for
Frustratingly,
real.
it turned out this Corvette wasn't just any car. It had a special license plate usually reserved for law enforcement, but a quick Google search revealed that anyone can apply for one.
No, fool. My whole thing is, where is he going with this Nissan, fool? You're not going nowhere. You gotta be in some congested ass area to get
Up
away
ahead,
in that.
An officer readied spike strips at an intersection, hoping to put an end to the madness. But Akeem pulled a last-second maneuver, dodging the spikes completely.
Tyler, did you get him?
The chase only got crazier as he sped through residential streets, showing zero concern for anyone's safety.
We've been requested 44.
An undercover unit tried keeping up, but the officer ended up skidding off the road and losing ground. After recovering, the undercover officer sped back into the chase, now armed with something special, a Star Chase dart. Think of it like a gadget straight out of a Bond movie. Mounted on the front bumper, this device can be fired from inside the car, attaching a GPS tracker to the back of a suspect's vehicle.
Oh,
With
that
Akeem's
shit
car tag,
real,
there was no
fool?
more hiding. He eventually
That's
ditched
like,
the
well, I
vehicle
seen that in
and tried to
Fast and
disappear
Furious,
into the
bro.
nearby apartment
But the only
complex.
difference is they shot the joint, they shot the spikes. If you seen Fast and Furious, you know what's up. It is a lot of them, but the one I'm talking about, they shot the spikes in the back of the car, but it was like electrical, it was like some shock stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it shut the whole car down. You know what I'm saying? But they talking about GPS, he's finished. First of all, they already followed you to your apartment complex. So you already fucked up by doing that. Now where you going? You bringing the feds to somebody else's crib? Oh yeah, you would have had to see me before you get arrested. I might glass you in the back of the head, give you a knot before you go in the hole, bro.
Officers were hot on his trail. While some deputies searched his abandoned car, others pursued Akeem on foot. He was finally cornered and arrested. The charges: fleeing, aggravated assault, and driving with a suspended license. After all his stunts and near misses, Akeem's joyride ended with him back in cuffs. It's a perfect reminder. Run all you want, but eventually, the law catches up. Police in Ocala had their sights set on 24-year-old Tyler Faye Consolo, and he wasn't going to make things easy for them. According to Tyler, it all started when he was just minding his own business at a gas station. That's when, he claims, someone tried to rob him. So naturally, his response was to stomp on the gas and race out of there, hitting speeds over 3 times the legal limit and swerving like a madman.
These cars are not going nowhere, bro.
Out of the gas station,
you know what you driving. You dead wrong for even trying to go in the chase.
But Tyler wasn't stopping. He barreled through a residential area, mowing down a mailbox and leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. The car skidded to a halt, and Tyler made a desperate dash on foot.
Damn.
He didn't get far.
Boom! You hit the ground. Where you going? You hopping the fence, knowing like how you hopping on the hood, then the fence, knowing that there's a clear opening on that side of the fence, or you not really thinking, or you about to just run along the whole fence, look behind you, see who's coming, and then hop the fence. Like, what's your thought process? What you doing? Me, I'm running down the line of the fence, hopping over that jank, and then I'm running in the open field. Either way, it's looking slow for Buddy anyways. Cause look, by the time he right there, cop already right there on the screen, you see him. Oh yeah, he's finished.
A K9 unit was hot on his heels, and the next thing Tyler knew, the dog had its teeth sunk deep into his leg.
Oh, never mind. The K9, he was finished anyways.
Tyler stuck to his story about the attempted robbery. But if that was true, why didn't he stop to ask for help? And what about that fence he smashed through? And to top it all off, on the way to the hospital, Tyler admitted he'd been using drugs that night, among other substances. The result? He was hit with a laundry list of charges: DUI, fleeing, and resisting arrest. Oh, and that headbutt he used to break through the car window. Officers couldn't help but joke. Well, that's
that's OC. You broke a car window with the top of your dome.
Story started with an unbelievable excuse.
Boy got a noggin on him.
If he thought he could outrun the law with that tail, he's got a lot more time to think things over in a jail cell. Cabrisha,
if you think you can outrun a K9, you
managed to stay off
slow.
the radar for 4 long years. A Florida Highway Patrol officer pulled her over, and in an instant, all her carefully laid plans began to unravel. When the officer approached, he noticed Cabrisha was visibly shaking, eyes darting nervously between the officer and her purse in the back seat. The officer asked her to step out of the car, and that's when Cabrisha made her move. She stomped on the gas and blasted down the highway, taking the Collins Road exit.
Was it a
camera? The officer lit up his sirens, and the chase was on.
Bro, what are these notifications right here, bro?
Cabrisha veered into a shopping plaza, weaving through the crowded parking lot, then swung back onto the main road as if she could somehow
cockpit maneuver skills is trash.
But this wasn't over yet. With police hot on her tail, she tried every trick she could think of.
Oh my God, I wish you about to ride up in the store?
Blowing through intersections and disregarding everyone's
you're
safety.
Finished. You might as well stay in the car.
Out of options,
yeah, keep it pushing.
Cabrisha aimed for her final escape
Keep it
route,
pushing. It's not a good
the
spot.
Front doors of a Home Depot. She jumped out of the car and ran inside, hoping to vanish among the aisles of lumber and power tools. But police weren't far behind. They stormed in and apprehended her right in the middle of the store. We believe she's the only fugitive ever caught inside a Home Depot. Interestingly, her arrest report lists her primary language as Italian, though she didn't speak a single word of it while sitting in the back of the patrol car. Maybe it was a paperwork
Where did she
error,
think she was?
or just one
I'm not
going to
say anything. That's probably somebody's mom.
Story.
I'm going to be
It
respectful.
wasn't until after her arrest.
I apologize for even trying to even go there. My fault. Mother's Day was yesterday. Let's be respectful. Happy Mother's Day to this woman. Hope she's doing all right.
that officers discovered the real reason she was so desperate to escape. Kebrisha had outstanding warrants in 5 different counties for a laundry list of crimes: grand theft, petty theft, possessing someone else's ID, and illegal use of a credit card. A known drug addict from Marion County, Florida, a 2015 Hyundai Elantra. The stolen car was cruising down Abshore Boulevard when Sheriff's Deputy Samantha Horn spotted it heading southeast. A quick computer check confirmed it. This was the vehicle they'd been hunting for, and with that, the chase was on. Ignoring the flashing lights and sirens, they floored it, speeding down the boulevard, determined to escape. Up ahead, officers had already deployed spike strips across the road, hoping to put an end to this dangerous pursuit. Harley didn't even try to swerve. He drove straight over the spikes, shredding one of his tires.
Finish.
As the Elantra slowed to a crawl, officers moved in and forced the car to a stop. With nowhere left to run, Harley and Harrison were finally cornered and taken into custody. Harley was slapped with a long list of charges, including grand theft auto,
give it up,
fleeing, and
car
possession of
finished.
drug paraphernalia.
Give it up.
Harrison wasn't off the hook either. Officers found a needle stashed in the passenger door, landing him a possession charge of his own. Harley and Harrison might have thought they could outrun the law, but this isn't a video game. There's no reset button when reality catches up. Little Rock, Arkansas. State Trooper Rodney Dunn clocked
Little
a red
Rock,
SUV speeding at
Arkansas.
84 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. He flipped on his lights and initiated a pursuit. The driver, Janice Harper, did something unexpected. Instead of pulling over, she slowed down, turned on her hazard lights, and kept driving. To Trooper Dunn, it seemed like Harper was refusing to comply. So, he made a snap decision that changed everything. He moved in and executed a pit maneuver, spinning her vehicle and sending it crashing into the median. In an instant, the SUV flipped, landing on its roof.
Damn, for real?
Smoke billowed from the undercarriage.
That's OD.
Airbags were deployed, and the vehicle was a crumpled mess. Trooper Dunn immediately called for EMS and ran over to check on the driver, unsure of the damage he'd just caused. That's when he heard something that made his heart sink. Harper was pregnant.
Oh.
She explained that she hadn't pulled over right away because she didn't feel safe stopping on the narrow shoulder. She wanted to wait until she reached the Vandenberg Boulevard exit, which was just a mile away. But Dunn argued she should have pulled over, regardless. Fortunately, Harper escaped with minor injuries, and her unborn child was unharmed. But the incident didn't end there. Harper filed a lawsuit against Trooper Dunn, claiming the pit maneuver was completely unnecessary and put both her and her baby's lives at risk. She argued that the hazards and reduced speed were a clear indication that she intended to comply. She just needed a safe place to stop. The lawsuit alleged that Trooper Dunn's maneuver was performed negligently, resulting in the dangerous flip. In the end, the Arkansas State Police decided to settle the lawsuit. They acknowledged that Dunn's actions had put Harper and her unborn child in harm's way. Her case sent shockwaves through the department, leading to a re-evaluation of how pit maneuvers are used. Harper's legal battle didn't just end with a settlement. It led to policy changes within the Arkansas State Police, reshaping how and when officers can deploy pit maneuvers during pursuits. One woman's terrifying experience
Did she get some money?
by night ended up changing the rules for law enforcement across the state. Proof that sometimes, even in the heat of a high-speed chase, safety and understanding should come first. May 19th, 2021. It's just after 7 a.m. in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, when police receive a call that sets off a wild chain of events. A group of 5 juveniles packed into a stolen black Infiniti.
Oh yeah, they taking off. They not putting their hands up. If they crash out, they getting out. Everybody taking flight. One going this way, that way, back there, that way. The other one staying in the car. He might snitch on everybody.
APB was put out on the stolen vehicle. It didn't take long for officers to spot the SUV cruising down Interstate 95. They flipped on their lights and sirens, signaling the driver to pull over. But these kids weren't interested in giving up. Chaos erupted as
They
the
OC
Infiniti
driving through these
weaved
middle
through
cones.
traffic at high speed.
I'm not doing all that. Oh! Oh! Oh no, they not fleeing. Somebody's sleeping that jump.
Remarkably,
Oh!
despite the dangerous speeds and wreck,
Bro wasn't getting out the car full? That was OC. That was OC. He's finished. Was he not getting out the car full? Oh my God.
remarkably,
Oh! He's finished.
despite the dangerous speeds
He's
and reckless
cooked.
behavior, nobody was seriously injured.
Bruh got hit.
All
He's
5
finished.
juveniles were transported to Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. And while they were all
That
charged
was
for their
OC.
crimes, the details
That was
remain
probably the
under wraps
craziest
because
Jane
they're
in this
minors.
video.
Thanks for riding the adrenaline.
No. Hold on, bro. I gotta see that one more time, bro. Bro was about to do the dash. Is that his foot? No, that's a hand in the head, ain't it?
Mark,
Oh my food. He's cooked. He was finished. Hey man, if you like that video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Appreciate all the support. Hey man, it's BigDewTV. I'm off this.
But I seen all them guns that you used to tow. Could've sworn it was kept from me.